Try this again. Um, I already recorded this video like a week or so ago. I just haven't edited it or anything like that. But I'm gonna try to re-record it and we'll see how this goes. But man, where do I start? Since my first video that I uploaded, a lot has happened in January specifically. I was taking 2 classes and it was a lot because you have something due every week at my school and it gets to be a lot. So I didn't get to record as much as I would have liked. But it's all good. Here we are now. We're 2 weeks into February, and despite me not having had the chance to record a lot, I have read quite a bit for me, I should say. Um, Last month in January, I read Misery, Empire of Silence, Red Rising, and Red City. I loved all four of those books, but the two that stood out to me the most was Red Rising and Red City. Excuse me. I've seen quite a few people or booktubers talking about like their favorite books of the year or really good just fantasy books or sci-fi books, and the one that I haven't really seen that often is Red City. If you haven't read or heard of Red City, take this as your recommendation, I should say. This is your opportunity to figure out what Red City is. Without going into spoilers, I will say essentially it is a Romeo and Juliet story set in an alternate version of Los Angeles with two characters, Sam and Ari. And I don't want to say too much, but it is really good. It has alchemy and it does a good job of explaining how alchemy works. And I will leave it at that because I want to keep it vague. I just want people to read the book. Red City is phenomenal by Mary Lou. It is really good. If you haven't read it, read it. If it's on your TBR, move it to the top of the list. To me, it's really good. And it is, I'm a new reader. And for me, Red City was the first book that I read that really had me like, okay, I'm gonna be a reader. But yeah, Red City is phenomenal. I read Misery before that, but I don't know why. I just enjoyed Red City a lot more. After Red City, I got to Empire of Silence, and I enjoyed Empire of Silence. I can see why people generally think that is the weakest one of the um Sun Eater series, but Empire of Silence is still really good. And if you haven't read it, I feel like at this point most booktubers have recommended the Sun Eater series, so I'm sure anyone who's watching this video, you already know about it. I'm sure if you were interested in it, you're gonna read it already. You don't need me to recommend it again, but I'm going to anyway because it is good. It is good. And I'm going through Howling Dark right now. I'm like 150 pages in. So I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, so Empire of Silence, I would say of the four that I read, it does rank at number 3. I'd say Red City is number 1, and then number 2 is Red Rising. Now, I know sometimes we get in the habit of like, oh, if it's not first, it's last. So if you don't like it the most, then you don't like it at all and stuff like that. I have Red Rising second only because I read Red City first. I had They're two very different books. Red City and Red Rising are very, very different books. Red City is more of like a romanticy kind of, and Red Rising is not like that at all. But I enjoyed them both the same for different reasons. They both, without, because I don't want to spoil anything, so I can say that they both had me hooked. I was very engaged more than any of the other books. So I'll say this as well. If you are someone like me who your mind tends to wander sometimes while you're reading certain things, especially over an extended period of time, not because the book isn't interesting or anything like that, it's just because I don't know why, but my mind just tends to wander. It just does. And I don't know if I'm the only person who is like that, but I don't know. What Red City and Red Rising did was I was engaged the entire time. I did have moments where my mind was wandering, but for the most part, I was pretty locked in. I really enjoyed those books. They kept me engaged. I was very excited to see what the next page, what was going to be on the next page, all the twists and turns that happened in the book. And Darrow is an amazing character for sure. I enjoyed Darrow a lot. I've heard Smitty on BookTube, and he's on TikTok as well. Excuse me. He mentioned that Severo is his favorite character. And as of book one, I haven't read all of them. I just finished book one. Book one. After I finish Howling Dark, I'm going to get to Golden Sun. But as of book one, my favorite character was Mustang. But that's just me. I really enjoyed that character. But yeah, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend reading both of those books. They're both phenomenal. If you're looking for more of like a romantasy, a modern day romantasy type of thing with alchemy, read Red City. If you're looking for something similar to like Hunger Games, I would say read Red Rising. Both are phenomenal. You can't go wrong with either one. But for my book, the 4 books that I read, the book of the month, I don't know. It's really hard. Like if you ask me this question tomorrow, I'm probably gonna say Red Rising is my favorite book. I loved both. Honestly and truly, I loved both. But I'm gonna stick with Red City as number one and Red Rising as number two, only because I had read Red City first. I'll just I'll just say that. They're both phenomenal though. All 4 of them are really good. If you're looking for more of like a standalone horror thriller by Stephen King, read Misery. Misery is phenomenal as well. Annie Wilkes is, for lack of a better term, crazy. And in a good way though. She is very unpredictable, I would say, about Annie Wilkes. Whenever she's on the page, you don't really know what she's gonna do or how she's gonna respond to anything. She keeps you on your toes the entire time. And Misery is another one I could highly recommend. I didn't hit me as much as the other two, Red Rising and Red City, but it still was good. And just because I have it fourth, again, it doesn't mean that I didn't like it. If I was grading Misery, I would give it a solid 4. Yeah. Yeah, I'd give Misery like a solid 4. And then I would say Empire Silence like a 4.25. And then Red Rising and Red City, for me, 5 out of 5 or 6 out of 5. And we'll go 6 out of 5. I really enjoyed both. And they're a large part of why I'm still reading right now. Because if I had read those 4 books and I wasn't really interested or like hooked, I probably wouldn't be recording this video right now and we wouldn't be having this conversation. So 6 out of 5 for Red Rising and Red City. I'm excited to I'm excited for Mary Lou to finish to publish whatever the sequel is going to be to Red City, and I'm excited to continue into Golden Sun as well. I have Howling Dark here. I have Demon in White as well, and I have Kingdoms of Death. I have both of those already. Um, I'll eventually get to the next ones, but yeah, man, I am pretty excited. It was a good month of reading, and moving on to February. February has been interesting. I'm off today. Right now, it is 1 p.m. Eastern time where I'm at, so I am going to finish Howling Dark. Like I said, I'm about 100 pages in. I'll get a good chunk of it done today and then tomorrow as well. Um hopefully in a perfect world, I don't think I will, but in a perfect world, I'll finish it by tomorrow. But this book is thick. At least for me. I haven't read a lot. I haven't read a lot of thick books, but Howling Dark is a thick book for me for now, and I don't know if I'll finish it by tomorrow, but I definitely want to try to get it done by the end of Sunday for sure. I want to try to get it done by the end of Sunday. We will see though. I'll do my best. After that though, I am going on to Golden Sun, and I am reading probably the series that I knew about. I actually have it right here next to me. This is the series that I knew about for years and years and years and years, and I was never a reader, but I did end up getting the first two books in the series a long time ago. I intended on reading it. I never did, but that is the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. Gunslinger is really short, and the way I'm trying to break up these months, especially since I am a new reader, is I want to get like one thick book out the way and then like get a couple of smaller books out throughout the month as well, just because I'm not like the fastest reader, and I don't want to how can I say, I don't want to get too ambitious, and I don't want to burn myself out either. Like I don't want to read three thick books in a month and then feel burned out. I want to take my time with this. I really enjoy it, and like I said, I don't know how else to explain it other than I just don't want to get burned out. So I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish Howling Dark. I'm gonna finish Golden Sun, and I'm gonna finish Gunslinger as well. And also, before I forget, I just remembered this. I read The Lesser Devil, which is like 1.2 of the Sun Eater series, or 1.5, I should say. The Lesser Devil, which is centered around Hadrian's brother Crispin. It takes place if I put the timeline correctly, it takes place technically around the same time as Howling Dark takes place. But I'll leave it at that. I don't want to spoil anything on this video, but I did finish that book in like a day. I audiobooked it. I mean, I'm audiobooking everything. I have the physical copies. I'll read and do the audiobook at the same time. It just helps me comprehend things more, and it helps me stay more engaged. So that's why I'm doing both. I am reading them and doing the audiobook at the same time. For The Lesser Devil, I did the audiobook and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. In February I did that, and that one, it was good. I'll wait until I get through, and probably sometime during March I will come back and we'll talk about how I'm going to rate the books that I ended up finishing. But yeah, it's been a good month so far. I do have to still lock in with school. I'll be done in May. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I've got a lot of books since the last time I made a video. uh, which is like the beginning of last month. I have had quite a few books, and also I got I got the Broken Binding subscription. I had signed up. I was on the wait list, and they let me in. So that was kind of fire. I haven't got a book yet. I just got it this month, so I'm assuming I'll get my book next month. I think that's how it works. You sign up whatever you, so if you pay for February, you get the book in March, and then March and April, and so on and so forth. So I'm excited about that. I did also get three um the first three books of the Sun Eater series, those collector's editions from Broken Binding. They're taking forever to ship. Hopefully they ship soon, but whenever they do, and Devils, I got the Devils are part of that bundle as well. Well, yeah, I got the Devils as well. So whenever that comes out, or whenever it gets here, I'll do like a little video showing what they look like. I am excited for that. It's just taking forever. I'm assuming it's because it's an international thing, and I also saw that they don't they typically take a little bit to ship out. So whenever that gets here, that'll be cool. And this morning I did also get, I'm gonna butcher this name, the lit, I can spell the, what is this? It's the Red Rising. It's one of the collector's editions for the Red Rising books. It's the lit Escalates. Forgive me, I know I'm butchering that, but the lit Escalates collector's edition for Red Rising. That is coming. It is in the US, so it shouldn't take as long. I think it said between 2 and 8 business days, which is cool. When I get those, I'll put those up. I didn't get the whole series. I only got the first trilogy with Red Rising, Golden Sun, and Morning Star. I got those. And again, I'm excited for that as well. I love Red Rising so much. And I'm excited to get to a point in Howling Dark too, but in the Sun Eater series in general, that have people saying that this is one of the greatest sci-fi series of all time. I'm new reader, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So as far as I know, this is the greatest sci-fi series of all time. And a lot of people say it really picks up in Demon in White. So once I get there, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I don't want to make it seem like I'm not enjoying it. I am enjoying it, but Red Rising is what's hot on my brain right now with how well that story was. I really enjoyed Red Rising a lot. But but yeah, man. What I will do is in a separate video. I think I'm gonna grab my books that I ended up picking up between February or January and February, and I'll just make another video talking about the books that I got and stuff like that. And yeah, man. That's my TBR for the last 2 months. And I'm a bit of a mood reader, so I don't want to lock myself into a specific, like I don't want to say I'm going to read this and then this and then this and then this, because when the time comes I might change my mind. What I will say though is that I intend on reading one Red Rising book and one Sun Eater book a month. That is the goal until I finish. But again, I'm a mood reader. I might change my mind. Yeah, I might change my mind. So we'll see. But either way, this video has been what, 20, going on 20 minutes long. So I appreciate anyone who's still here. If you're still here, thank you for listening to me ramble. I don't have the greatest setup yet. We were supposed to be moving, and then I was gonna like put up a bookcase like right behind my setup. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. We'll be at this place for another year, but in the next year, I plan on making my setup look a little bit more appealing. Take this blur off. I know it's it probably can be a bit distracting, probably. But yeah, I plan on upgrading my PC and making things better, more visually appealing to everyone, myself included. And yeah, either way, if you're still here, again, thank you. If you want, like the video, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube things. But yeah, thank you for being here again, and happy reading.